What did you struggle with in sales? If you had any struggles, you would say?
I would say the biggest learning curve for me was learning how to ask better questions. So when I first started off, like we were going through all the messaging, I would show up and talk about me, or I would ask these really shallow questions, like how many referrals do you do a month versus tell me more about your practice. And it was an evolution of learning, basically like asking questions and looking at people look at me and go, you're a moron, and I would learn. But the hardest learning curve was doing that, and I'm still on that learning curve, how to listen versus talk, and then connect the dots between the two.
Do you still sometimes have to stop yourself and kind of ask, well, did I ask enough questions, or was I still just talking about myself?
Oh my God, yes. About every 5 years, I get into a sales call with my salespeople and I totally blow it up because I talk too much. And I realize in the middle of it that that's what I'm doing. And when the customer on the other end goes, we're going to think about this, gets off the phone, I'm like, oh my God, I killed it. So I still make those same mistakes because we have an insatiable need to feel important, right? And you talk, and talking makes you feel important, and that's what happens.
When blurting out information, do you have any recommendations on how to salvage it if you catch yourself just dumping information on them?
Yeah, the best thing to do is hard when you're in the middle of it because of something called the self-disclosure loop that we don't have time for, but it's something that happens in your brain. It's a neurophysical response to talking. But the best way of salvaging anything in sales, if you mess up, the best way of doing it is being authentic and honest and asking for a mulligan. I've done it a million times. I've been in the middle of a presentation and gone, I'm really messing this thing up. Would you guys be okay with a mulligan? And they'll all laugh, and I'll just start over again. And that happens from time to time, usually when I get nervous. That happens.
Thank you. That was super useful.